pose, Balasana. Take your arms long, and if you prefer, you can have your knees drawn together, or you can separate them, keeping the big toes to touch, and just feel that length in your spine as you rest your forehead down to the earth. Maybe giving yourself a couple rocks side to side to settle in, and then finding some stillness and finding your breath. So as you inhale, maybe count to 5, the number 5. And as you exhale, count to number 3, a little bit more short and rapid. Full belly breaths in, let your belly press down towards the ground. And then exhale, just add a bit shorter, more rapid burst of breath. Now, as you continue breathing like this, you could also invite it in as your Ujjayi pranayama, still keeping that longer inhale and shorter exhale. Just build that firepower inside the belly in this constricted throat. Letting the air travel in and out of your nose passageways. Through the sinuses, all the way down to the pit of your belly when you inhale, and coming back up from the belly, deflating the lungs with your exhale breath. And it is spring break. And in spring, we have lots of layers, right? It can be really sunny one minute and then just downpouring or hailing on us the next minute. So we have layers of clothing, we shed them, we add them on. It's also nice to explore those layers of yourself, your personality. So maybe you want to act a fool or be quirky, whatever it is, just embrace it and be you. Because there's that saying, the tree never feels less like a tree because it's different from the others in the forest. So always being able to be proud, stand tall, explore, and be yourself. And with that, let's take one last full deep breath in through your nose, fill up completely, press your belly down. Maybe you open mouth, sigh, H-A-ha, fog up your mat. Go ahead and tense up your fingertips, walk your palms over to the right, just letting your left side body stretch. Rest your forehead, relax your head, and soften your left shoulder. Just taking one more deep round of breath here, keeping your hips down on your heels. And as you're ready, coming back through center, still staying up on the fingertips, just pause for a moment with that long spine. And then walk it over to your left, stretching into the right side body. And again, relaxing your head and softening now your right shoulder. Let your ribs expand, still filling up with your breath in. And as you're ready, walk back through center. Press your palms into the mat, widen your hands. Inhale, tabletop, rise up. And we'll find our cats and cows right here. Yes, of course, we want to warm up our spine. Maybe you tuck your toes, stretch the soles of your feet as you melt your belly down and breathe in. And then exhale, untuck your toes, press your shins down, press through your palms, tuck your chin, stretch all the way from your tailbone through the crown of your head. Just move like that with your breath a few times. Taking your time here, there's no rush. Maybe sway your side body out, whatever you need. Nice. One more round of breath. Let's make our way to our tabletop pose. Tuck your toes and find your hovered knees with your breath out. Let's keep your shoulders over your wrists. Let your knees go ahead and sink just about an inch or two off the mat. Bring your tailbone down towards the earth, so that slight rounding, the navel to spine, and then tuck your chin just a little bit so the crown of your head reaches forward. Imagine that corseting of your ribs right here, so you can feel your core really tighten, button up, and squeeze in. Then your quads might be feeling it as you keep your heels high over your toes and your knees stay nice and low. And kind of like our high plank holds, we want to fill up the space in between our shoulders with air, so separating them out and pressing down, while we keep the neck soft and long. Just holding right here for another 8, 7, find a full breath. Last 5, 4, 3, 2, and downward facing dog on 1. Oh, stretch it out. Pedal it out. Woo, nice stretch for the legs. Yes, that feels good. Take whatever you need here, your organic movement. Sure you're spreading your fingers wide so the weight can distribute across the whole of your hands rather than just into the wrists. Find some stillness. Sweep your right leg to the sky with a breath in. And exhale, step between your palms, low lunge. Back knee down. Just stretching the left hip before we start. You can let your shoulders roll down your back. Your hands can stay down, or if you prefer, you can bring them up to your thigh. It's really getting a bit of the inner left thigh, the upper thigh, the psoas muscle. You got it. Stretching the hip flexors. Maybe you untuck your back toe, whatever feels good. Shoulders soft, breath in. And on your exhale, plant your palms, step it back to downward facing dog. Inhale your left leg up and back. And exhale, step through low lunge, back knee down. Go ahead and lift up your heart. You can stay with your palms if you prefer, but let your shoulders be soft, maybe working your way up to your thigh. You just want to melt, let your hips melt forward and down. Let's take a breath here. Feels so good. Last full belly breath in. And then exhale, plant your palms, downward facing dog. Nice job, friends. Inhale, soften your knees, look forward. Exhale, ragdoll pose. Step to the top of your space. Fold in half, find any binds. Soft head, heavy towards the mat. Maybe you sway. You can find stillness, whatever you need. Trying to still breathe clearly through the nose. Last breath in. Palms down, breath out. Nice. Bend your knees, rounded spine. Inhale, slowly roll up to standing. Let your hands be heavy by your side until you get to the top. And a couple shoulder rolls here, back and forth, whatever feels good. Awesome. Palms by your side. Soften your shoulders. Tuck your tailbone between your heels. Take a full breath in. Open mouth, side out. Awesome. Inhale, Tadasana. Sweep your arms up. And interlace your fingers at the top. Flip your palms to the sky. So make sure as you press up towards the earth, you're expanding your side bodies and you're pressing through the heels of your hands rather than hyperextending your fingertips. Your fingers, the joints. Take a deep breath in, get tall. And exhale, side body stretch to the right. Make sure you stay in a nice solid line. We're not dumping the heart forward or making a back bend out of it, just a side body stretch. Inhale through center. Exhale to the other side. You might notice you're already using a lot of oblique work here. You're getting a stretch and a contraction, but both side bodies staying equally long. Nice. Inhale up through center. And exhale any back bend of your choice. You can release that grip. Maybe a supported back bend first time here. You'll stretch your low abdomen as you keep reaching your heart up towards the sky. Inhale, Tadasana. Reach it up. And exhale, forward fold. Melt it down. And pedal it out. Bring your palms down. Sway your head side to side. Maybe sway your spine, your upper body side to side. Halfway lift, breath in, reach up for your shins, shoulders down your back, soft knees, but engage everything else. Take that inhale breath and exhale, high plank. Didn't see that coming, did you? Total joke, because I know you did. All right, so shoulder taps. Take your right palm, tap your left shoulder, left palm, tap your right shoulder. So you keep tapping side to side, tap, 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 tap. Now you don't have to fully tap all the way up. It can just be a gentle lift of the palm. And to avoid shuffling the hips side to side, you want to squeeze your thighs, engage your glutes, and try to hold. That'll help stabilize your hips. Keep the spine long. Last 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, down dog in 2, and 1, downward facing dog. Big breath in. Oh, big breath out. Whoo. Inhale, soften your knees, look forward. Exhale, travel to the top of your space. You can walk, hop, or float. Halfway lift, breath in. Fold in half, breath out. Inhale, Tadasana, mountain pose. Interlace your fingers, flip your palms. And then exhale, side body stretch. Inhale through center, get tall. Exhale, side body stretch. Anchored in your feet, friends. You got it. Inhale through center. Exhale, any back bend of your choice. Inhale, reach up, arms to sky, Tadasana. Exhale, fold in half. Halfway lift, breath in right here. And exhale, high plank, hold. All right, this time, let's tap our hips. Reach across underneath you, tapping your opposite hip. Now you have the option again, instead you can just lift your palm if that feels better for your body today. And again, stabilize your hips, navel to spine, hug the inner thighs in, and squeeze your glutes. For 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, down dog into, and 1, downward facing dog. Woo, big breath in, big breath out. Inhale, soft knees, look forward. Exhale, travel through the top of your space. Halfway lift, inhale, and forward, fold, release. Chair pose, Utkatasana. All right, friends, so if you have that block today, squeeze the block in between your inner thighs. We'll start right here like that. If you don't have a block, don't worry. Try to hug and squeeze the inner thighs together, or you can take like a towel or a blanket. Let's pulse. So that inner thigh, you want to just keep squeezing really tight. You kind of shove it up real nice and high there, and then squeeze, 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 pulse, pulse, pulse. Sitting back in your heels, maybe your toes lift as you rise, especially, kind of helps stabilize the body. Woo. You can do whatever you need with your arms, but if you want more, yeah, reach them out. Reach them out, hold them out. Make sure you're still thinking of your belly, navel to spine, so we're not just letting the upper half relax, we're staying tight. All right, nice job. Keep it going. Can you squeeze that block a little tighter and let it actually feel the sensation of your booty tight too. Last 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, hold it low in 2, sit low in 1, just hold that squat low. And then as you breathe, try to melt a little bit deeper. Sit back in space and down a little more. Shoulders sucked into your back, spine long. Hold it low for 10, 9, 8, 7, squeeze your block. Last 5, 4, 3, forward fold in 2, and 1, forward fold. Halfway lift with your block, inhale, and forward fold, release. Now take that block out of your thighs, place it on the ground. You can inhale, rise up to standing mountain, and exhale, hands to your heart. Step your left foot up so it's hips width distance and your right foot's on the block. Oh, if I'm mirroring you, that would look like this. All right, you can stay here, or you can lift your heel up. We're gonna squat, so that's why we want the feet hips width. Take it low and lift. Send it down and back and lift. Then you're gonna have to intentionally sit back a little bit more here because you have that block underneath your foot. It's making your knee kind of jet forward, right? Just try to keep the knee back. Make sure you send it back. So you can actively press your ball down into the block. You can start to feel your calf. So you exhale as you lift. Let's pick up the pace just a little bit. Kind of some faster squats down, up, down, up, down, up. Now try to keep the sit bones going straight back and up rather than wobbling side to side. Nice. You can use the arms if you want. You can hold them out if you want. Whatever you need, wherever you're at in your day. Whoo! Yes! First squats of my day. Oh, I love them. Last 8, 7, 6. Keep squeezing it all in. Just 5 more. Last 4, 3, 2, and 1. Stand up, shake it out. Switch the block to your left foot. Up on the ball mount of your foot, unless you're using a flat foot, feet hips width. Take it down and stand up tall. Lower, lift, lower, lift. Breathe, exhale as you rise. Now, the more you press your ball mount down, you might notice your quad working a little harder. That's good. Whoo, the calf burning, or starting to warm at least. Make sure your heart stays higher than your hips. So we're not folding forward like a bow. None of that. We aren't that formal here. Let's get the booty back. Nice. Use your arms, shoulders in your back. Heart nice and open, wide collarbones, like you're smiling there. Last 8, 7, 6, just 5, 4, 3. We're going to shake it out at the top in 2 and 1. Step that block off to the side. Shake it out, shake it out, shake it out. Take a big breath in, mountain. And exhale, fold in half. Halfway lift, inhale. And exhale, fold in half again. Grab a set of your heavier weights. You're using them. I'm grabbing my 5s. You can grab 8s, 3s, 1s, whatever. Inhale, slowly rise up to standing. All right, so we want to find our chair again. Shoulders down your back, feet hips width. Go ahead and fold, hinge. Just a little bit at the hip crease, not the waist. Want to keep the waist long in line with all the rest of the spine. Cool, so the weights are going to face forward for our deadlift. I'm going to start to hinge, keeping the weights in by your body, and then squeeze it up to standing, shoulders down the back. So you lower with your breath, and you press straight up. This is your inhale, and this is your squeeze up exhale. So you hinge, and squeeze, breathe, exhale, keeping the spine long. Even when you lower down, think your squats, you've got a hinge, so you are coming forward, but mostly the booty is going back for the lower. Nice job. Make sure you're pressing your heels down. Exhale, squeeze the butt as you rise. Now we can add on a hammer curl to this. Let's just do 4 more and we'll add our hammer curl. Last 3. At the top in 2. And 1, this time weights face in, squeeze it up, take them down, rotate to your thighs, lower down, rise up to the shoulders, down, all the way, up, and squeeze. Down by your sides, weight head space, up and down. You've got it. So when you do your hammer curl, your thumbs are up, your little fingers down. Now, if you want to add on, if the hammer curls feel too easy for you today, when you come up, find a rotation twist more like a bicep curl. Then you take it back all the way the same. Elbows hug into your sides or close nearby. Awesome job. Keep squeezing your butt. Keep that core tight. Let's go for 8 more of these. 7. Make sure your spine's tall here. 6. Keep it protected. 5. Nice job, friends. 4. Remember, you can always put the weights down or switch them out. Last 3. 2. Last 1. Bend it down and squeeze it up, hands to heart. Yeah. So chair, we're back. Here we are. A good old friend, faithful chair. Sit a little deeper. Hinge your torso forward, keeping the spine long. Let your weights face in, the palms face in, shoulders down your back. Reverse flies, breath in, and exhale, lift, shoulder height. Down, up, down, up. You got it. Breathe and squeeze. Inhale, exhale. Awesome job. Navel to spine, protect the lumbar spine. Slight tuck of your chin so you're not hyperextending in the cervical spine either. Keep your neck long. All right, now remember, you can switch your weights if you want, or no weights work here too. Last 4, holding the right weight up here in 3, only moving the left palm to work in 2, and 1, now just the left palm comes down, head up, down, head up. Right palm stays out. Make sure your elbows slightly bent, your shoulders down your back. If you have any tension, put the weight down. You can just hold your arm instead, or switch them out, whatever you need. And now you pump the brakes with your left palm as you come in. We're not just swaying it like a swing. So take it up and down with the brakes. In, whoo. Nice work. Just 4 more. Last 3. Switch sides in 2. Last 1, take it up. Now right arm down, hook, pump the brakes, exhale. Whoo. Slight bend in your elbow as you hold in space. Try to hold that weight up about heart, not heart, but shoulder level. Shoulders down your back. Take what you need here. We're not here for much longer. Last 4. Is your belly squeezing in and up? 3. Working those arms. 2. Last 1. Hands to your heart. Nice job, friends. Go ahead and take a breath in. Stand up nice and tall. And then find your cactus arms right here. Open them up. Cool. With or without your weights, switch them out. We've got our W's to our cactus arms. Our W's, inhale, exhale, bring them back up. Now you can come to the torso if you want, or add that resistance on, come halfway. Press it up. Breathe, press, breathe, press. Heels are nice and firm in the ground. And make sure that your tailbone's tucked down towards between your heels and that your belly is tight. Squeeze your navel in and up towards your spine. Those help give you a solid base. Little rotation for 4. Rotator cuffs in 3, 2, and 1. Bring your weights into your torso. Weights, your palms face up and down. We're just going to crisscross in, out, out. Breathe. Breathe in. You got it. Switching one palm on top of the other every time you come in. Take your time. And you can have a soft bend in the knees. Nice work. 8 more. Little extra squeeze in the back. 6 to go. Last 5. Just 4. Hands to heart in 3, 2, and 1. Take that breath in. Forward fold. Put the weights down. Breath out. Woo! Halfway lift. Inhale. Fold in half. One more time. Inhale, mountain all the way to the top. Reach up. And then exhale, bring your hands down by your side. Starting with your right foot, let's find some reverse lunges. I love these. I'm going to step the right foot back and take that knee down just to a dip. You can touch the floor if you want or hover, then step it right back up. So repeating that motion, down and up, down and up. Really be solid in the left leg. Keep your knee over your ankle. You can step back as wide as you want, but just make sure it's comfortable for you. Then you can start using the arms. I like to pretend I'm slow-mo RoboCop running. Whew. You got it. Last 4. Last 3. Other side in 2. Come up to standing mountain. 1. Left foot now. We're going to tap it back. Melt the knee all the way down gently just to get the feels here. Take your breath. And exhale, tap it back up. Take it down and back.
I'm in
and back to front. Pardon? Somebody unmuted. All right, friends. All right. So really press your right heel down. You can feel your right hip stay stabilized in space. You got it. Last 4. Last 3. Just 2. And 1. Mountain pose. Breath in. Forward fold. Breath out. Halfway lift, inhale. And let's have Chaturanga Dandasana right here. First high to low plank, step back. You can hold it if you prefer. Lower it partway down. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Take a full deep breath in. Full deep breath out. Inhale your right leg to the sky. Exhale, step wide, low lunge. Step your foot out to the wide edge of your right pinky finger. Hold here just to stretch the legs, the quad, breath in. Then exhale, step your left foot forward and wide. Nice, so we're nice and wide like Kamalasana. Bring your palms to your heart. You can melt the booty down momentarily. You can shimmy side to side. Now we're just gonna press into our feet and booty bop. Lift and lower the butt. So you want the spine to stay long. Give you that side view. So you're gonna get a little squeeze of the butt. Yes. Keep the tailbone and the crown of the head on that same long pattern here. You can bring your palms down if that's helpful, or even on a block, or just keep them at your heart. We've got 4, 3, forward fold in 2, and 1, forward fold. You can walk your feet in. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold again. Now take your toes out wide, 10 and 2 with your heels to touch. Go ahead and grab that block under your shoulders. Plie squats. So lift your heels, try to keep the toes together. You're gonna bend the knees out wide, lower the booty, 2, lift the booty, 2. Down, down, up, up. Down, bend the knees out wide, up, bring them together. Down, squeeze your booty, whoo, exhale, breathe, and squeeze, breathe, and squeeze. So we wanna try to keep the heels together best we can. Just exploring whatever your range of motion is, feeling it. You got it, spine long, whoo, it's like you dip and then a halfway lift almost with that parallel torso. 8 more. You got it, 7. Nice work, Kirsten. 6. Awesome, Zavi. 5 more. Stay with it. You're amazing, everybody. Last 3. Last 2. Last 1. Bring it down. And then bring it up. Forward fold. Because we added on 1. Halfway lift, inhale. Chaturanga Dandasana, high to low plank. Take it or leave it. Take it or leave it. Woo. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. All right, inhale, soft knees, look forward. Exhale, travel to the top of your space. Halfway lift, inhale, and forward fold, release. Go ahead and grab your block. Inhale, chair, hands to heart. Utkatasana. So we've got some squats. You can keep your feet together or hips width, up to you. Basketball, we're pretending this is our ball. So you're gonna lower, grab to the right, lift, toss to the left, down, grab, lift, toss, down, grab, center, toss it up. You wanna keep the spine long, squeeze your butt. Just getting a small bit of twisting. The hips stay forward. Just a little twist from the navel. Nice job. So imagining whatever you want to imagine. Maybe you're a blazer at a blazer game. Maybe you're playing when you were a kid in the yard. Whatever it is, this morning in the park. Let's go ahead and get that ball fast and then slam it by sending it to the net. 4 more. Last 3. Just 2. And then chair pose. Last one, chair. Take that block in between your thighs. Full range squats all the way up and down. Squeeze the block in your inner thighs. Sit back, press up. Breathe, exhale. Active with your arms. Whew. Yes. Squeezing that block tight. Like your life depends on it. Hug it in, hug it in. For 8. 7. Last 6. Then we squat our basketball tosses from the other side. We're just giving 4 more. So that's 4. Just 3. Last 2. And 1. Take it low. Grab that block. Squeeze your inner thighs. Grab it from the left. Heart. Stand up. Toss it to the right. Heart. Grab. Heart. Toss. Center. Grab. Center. Toss. Trying to grab all the balls you can and toss them to the other side like you have like a time frame to win a prize. Woo! You got it. Now keep the hips straight down and back and your hips forward. So sit bones down and back, hips forward. Just 8 more, friends. Make sure you're squeezing your booty, filling it in your outer hips. Get a little lower each time. 6 to go. Last 5. 4 more. Woo! Just 3. Last 2. 1 more. Best one. Make that basket. Hands to your heart. Shake it out. Shake it out. Good job, everybody. Big breaths in. Big breath out. You can put that block down. Let's find our jump rope. So let's get a little more cardio going, shall we? Find your jump rope. Small sips of water. Take them when you need them. Meet us back. Nice job. Woo. Let's start out with butt kickers, heels to the back. We'll go there in 4, 3, 2, and 1. Heel to glute. Heel to glute. Now you can crisscross or take it straight back, up to you. So your thighs become vertical to the mat. Shoulders soft. It's like you're running an awkward run. You can press off the toes. Get that fascia and all those different things, literally keeping fascia on your toes when you switch up how you're running, how you're walking, what you're stepping on. We'll find our high knees, so knees up in 4, 3, 2, and 1. It's like the direct opposite of butt kickers, knees in front. You want to press off your toes and land on your toes. So you can be gentle with your joints. Do whatever you need with your hands. Try to get the knees higher. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4. Football runners in just 3, 2, and 1. Footballs. So you're still on your toes, heels up. You can step in and out, travel your mat, whatever you need. Try to find your breath. Stop going out of control. Nice. We're going to step on the wide, long side of our mat in a wide stance in 4, 3, 2, and 1. Step it wide. Feet are forward. Hands down. Get a little squat. I'm going to punch to the right. Center. Punch. Center. Punch. Center. So you're swiveling the back heel and the back thigh, the hole from the hip socket. And you're going to punch and pull in control like you mean it. Woo! Got any anger? Take it out right here. 4 more. 3, squat through center in 2, and 1. A little reset. Pulse it, pulse it, pulse it. Like you're a boxer. Getting ready for the person, the thing, those jobs, the papers over here. In 4, 3, 2, 1. Pivot your right heel and press. Press, press, pull, press, pull. Got a rotation in the wrist. Active in the arm. Make sure you're doing it. Lifting that whole hip socket, swivel, heel high. And then back down. Come low as you come through center. 4, 3, 2, center pulse, and 1, center pulse. You're a badass boxer. Props to you. Nice. Pulse it low here. Make sure your feet come out to about 10 and 2 right here instead of just forward. Just hold it low. Start to slow it down. Get a little lower. A little lower. Long spine. For 4, 3, 2, and 1. Rise up. Bring your feet parallel. Breath in. Elbows out wide. Breath out. We're not done yet. Now we squat and twist. Squat. Twist other side. Down. Exhale. Exhale every time you twist here. Hips stay forward. Core lifts the knee. Exhale, twist elbow. Maybe you tap your thigh. 8 more. 7. Side to side crunches coming up. In 5. 4. Sit the booty a little lower. Last 3. 2. 1. Rise it up. Now we just go side to side. Get no obliques here. You are tap, tap. So hips stay forward. Shoulders stay forward. You are squeezing just like our side body stretches. Lift the knee. Use the core. Everything tight. 8, 7, 6, 5 more. Last 4. You're doing great. 3, 2. Stand out wide. 1. Boom. Big breath in. And big breath out. Full inhale. Full exhale. 3 more. Breathe in. Last one. Mountain pose. Inhale, breath. And forward fold. Exhale. Halfway lift. Inhale. high plank, exhale, step back. All right, here we are, good old high plank. So opposite palm to opposite knee, tap, 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 tap. You're warmed up. If you want to skip this, you can just take the knee to the opposite arm and leave the palms down, or you can just lift the palms instead. Whatever variation suits you. Keep your spine long and use your core to squeeze the knee up to tap with your palms. Nice, spine long all the way through the neck. 8, 7, 6, 5, last 4, down dog in 3, in 2, and 1. Find your downward facing dog. Take a full deep belly breath in. Open mouth, exhale. One more full deep breath in. Open mouth, exhale. Inhale your right leg to the sky. And exhale, low lunge, step through. All right, pause here. Reach your right arm forward. And as you exhale, tap your right palm to your back toes. So you're gonna stand up on that right foot. Step it back, inhale, squeeze forward, exhale. Breathe, tap, breathe, tap. Left palm stays under your left shoulder. Right knee stays over your right ankle. Anchoring your right hip in place. Tap the back foot. 8, 7, 6, 5. Low lunge in 4, 3, 2, and 1. Low lunge. Inhale, rise up, crescent lunge. All right, stabilize your hips. Back heel high. Hug the inner thighs, front knee tracking forward. Right knee, or right foot rather, is your base. You're gonna lift the left knee. Take a breath in. Exhale, lift your left knee, hands to heart, twist. So you're vertical or parallel, whatever, over that thigh. Inhale, unwind, tap back. Exhale, knee up, twist. So back, hand twist, back, twist up. Breathe, breathe. Really anchored through the right foot. Right leg is strong and stable. Twist from the navel. Hip points stay focused forward. Palms together so your elbows are wide. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3. Hold that twist, that knee up in 2, and 1. Hold. Yes. Halt to that energy. Get a little twist deeper. Parallel those arms. Hug your knee up a little higher. Flash a smile. Hold for 4, 3, 2, and 1. Unwind. Crescent lunge. Full breath in. Warrior 2, breath out. Open up. Just passing through. Inhale, star, both feet forward. Then exhale, horse, heels down, toes out. Just gonna tap side to side. Tap, tap, and tap. Once again, hands at heart. Really actively press your palms together, elbows wide. And you're noticing, hopefully, side body stretches. We're not jumping forward. We're not back bending. Get a little lower and tap, tap, tap. Like a pendulum, your elbows and palms stay in line with one another. 8, 7, 6, last 5, 4, 3, star pose in 2, and 1. Inhale, star. Exhale, warrior 2, right toes forward. Inhale, reverse warrior, stretch it out. Exhale, chaturanga dandasana, high to low plank. Take it or leave it. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Full breath in and out. Whew. Inhale your left leg to the sky. Exhale, low lunge, step through. Reach your left palm forward. And exhale, tap your right foot. Lengthen and squeeze. Breathe. Exhale. Exhale. Woo! Make sure your right palm is spread wide. Those fingers are separated. Stabilize your left foot, left knee and hip. 8, 7, focal point will help. Last 5, 4, low lunge in 3, 2, and 1, low lunge, and inhale, crescent lunge. Rise it on up. Awesome work. All right. So now your left foot is your base. Bring your palms to your heart, elbows wide. Breathe in. Do exhale, right knee lifts, twist over your thigh. Inhale, unwind center. Exhale, knee up, twist. It's a knee drive. Lengthen, squeeze, lengthen, squeeze. Left foot is rooted. Use your exhale to twist. Hips forward. Nice job, just 8, 7, 6, last 5, 4, 3, crescent lunge in 2, no, hold it up, last one, hold it up with that twist. Momentum stops and pauses. Big breath in, big breath out. Can you lift your knee a little higher using the core alone? Hold for 4, 3, 2, unwind, crescent lunge. Woo! Inhale, warrior 2, open it all the way up. Full breath in, full breath out. Inhale, star, reach for the sky. And exhale, horse, heels in, toes out, sit deep, squeeze the legs back. We're gonna do round 2 of those. Elbows wide, tap side to side. Pendulum swing with the elbows and wrists in line. Feel the inner thighs open and stretch as you squeeze your legs actively back. The knees squeezing back to the wall behind you. Spine long, just getting that slight side bend. 8, 7, sit deeper. 6, 5, a little deeper. 4, 3, deeper. 2, hold it low and 1. Hold hands through center. Hold it low. Hold for 4, 3, star pose in 2 and 1. Woo! Breathe in, reach up. Warrior 2, breathe out. Inhale, reverse your warrior. And exhale, chaturanga dandasana, high to low plank. Take it or leave it. Woo, inhale, up dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Full breath in, full breath out. Inhale, come down to your knees. Take a small sip of water. Grab a set of heavy weights. Bring them by your side. Let's find some core. Lower it all the way to your back. All the way down. Woo, nice job. You're all doing amazing. All right, so bring your knees stacked for yogi bites. Feet are flexed, knees are over your hips, parallel your shins, elbows wide. Breath in to lift your head, neck, and shoulders. Breath out and twist, opposite elbow to thigh. Inhale, center. Exhale, twist. Center, twist. Center, twist. Breathe, exhale, breathe, exhale. Now you can make it more fluid, a little faster. Keep your legs active, toes flexed. Try to bring your shoulders up, your elbows tap your opposite thigh for 8, 7, 6, last 5, just 4. Hold your opposite leg out to pulse in 3, 2, keep one leg long on 1. Here it is, pulse that long leg for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, other side in 3, 2, and 1. Switch sides, leg active and pulse, toes to sky. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Woo! Take your whole body long. You deserve a big old breath in and a big open mouth exhale. One more like that. Deep inhale. Deep exhale. Awesome job. Hopefully you can grab your block from here. Maybe it's with your feet. Go ahead and grab your block. Take it in between your heels or your arches of your feet rather, and bring them up to the sky, up to the wall. Get a nice grab. If you're not using a block, a soup can could work. Just be careful you don't drop it on yourself. Or a weight could work. Use a lighter weight so you don't drop it on yourself. All right. So V-ups with a block task. Reach your arms overhead and just start by inhaling, lengthening your legs to a hover. Keep your tailbone in the ground. And as you exhale, legs up the wall, reach up, grab your block or whatever it is. And then inhale, lengthen your arms overhead with that block, your legs long. And exhale, squeeze it back up, pass it back to your feet. Breathe and lengthen. Breathe out, pass. Lengthen. Switch it out. You go at your own pace here. You might go a little slower than I'm saying. You might be going faster. Wherever you're at, we've got 8 more of these. So take your time. Whew, 7 to go. 6 more, friends. 5 left. We're almost there. You're doing great. Last 4. Only 3 more. Full breath. Last 2. Last 1. Bring your knees to your chest. Woo! Give yourself a little squeeze, a little love. Maybe shimmy side to side. Take a big breath in. Big breath out. Amazing. All right. Squeeze that block in between your thighs. Find your knees above your hips and your feet parallel like our yogi bikes and your elbows wide. And this time, we're just going to lift and lower, lift and lower. Toes stay flexed. Squeeze actively your block. It's not just there. It's there with a giant hug from your thighs. Look up past your flexed toes. Elbows wide. Lower, lift, lower, lift. Breathe, exhale, breathe, exhale. You got it. Squeeze your block. 8 more. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, last 2, last 1. Woo! Take it down. You can keep your block there, or you can take it out for a moment and squeeze your legs in and rock side to side, whatever kind of a rest you need momentarily. Take a big breath in, big breath out. Nice. Last bit of block work here. Same shape with your legs, but this time rest the block on top of your shins. If you're not using a block, just avoid this. You don't want soup can rolling around right there. If you're using a block, great. Keep your feet parallel, elbows wide, breath in. And then we're going to try to twist opposite elbow to knee. So you're getting a little bit of a twist with the legs too. Squeeze the inner thighs together. Keep the block best you can on top of your thighs, toes flexed, and lift opposite elbow to opposite knee. For 8, 7, lift your head, neck, and shoulders. Last 5, last 4, and 3, and 2, and 1. Woo! Take the block off to the side. Maybe you take your whole body long and wide on your mat. Take up some space and a big breath in and a big breath out. 1 more full inhale. Full exhale. Nice job, friends. Knees to chest. Give yourself that love. Then grab behind your thighs. Rock and roll 3 or 4 times. We're going to come up to heels wide in the ground, seated. Nice. So heels wide on the ground, seated. Kind of an awkward shape. Make sure your toes are up and you're leaning back. So kind of like boat. I want you to make sure your whole front line feels like it's bursting forward because it's so strong. Take any rounding out of your back and tee out your arms. Now you can always leave them here to support yourself if you want, but tee them out, take a breath in. And as you exhale, lift your heel, tap it, take it back. Other side, squeeze, lengthen, squeeze, take it back. Spine stays long, breathe. Now keep the toes flexed, because that will help just button up your whole outer side obliques. You got it. Lean, squeeze. Slight tuck of your chin. Tap. Who knows what the heel bone is called? Calcaneus. You got it. Woo, tap your calcaneus. For 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Woo! Go ahead and come all the way up to a seat. We've got a forward fold. Stretch out the low back. Big breath in. And as you exhale, fold it on forward, letting your back round. You can bow your chin into your chest. Keep your knees as bent as you need. Whatever feels good. Toes are active and flexed. Take a few breaths here. Deep breaths. Belly presses forward on your inhale. And just releasing hot, stagnant breath on your exhale. Take one last full deep breath in. Full deep breath out. Awesome. Inhale, start to press your palms in, lift your spine up. Now your exhale, let's come to our knees. So swivel off to one side. Grab your heavy weights and bring your knees hips width underneath your shoulders. If you want a little more fun, just because we're using blocks today, feel free to squeeze it again in between your inner thighs. Get that AD abduction, squeezing, squeezing, squeezing. Cool. Grab your weights. Nice. So we're going to take our weights about shoulder height. We're going to press opposite, press, press, and press. Now I want you to keep your hips and your shoulders stacked. You're just pressing straight out, a little bit up with a little rotation as you press. Shoulders stay on your back. Squeeze your block. We're not here for too long. 8 more. 7. 6. So you're kind of pressing up and forward. 5 more each side. Squeeze your block. 4. 3. 2. Last one, cactus arms. Here it is. Shoulders down your back, heart open, squeeze your block. So we're going to extend shoulder height and bend cactus. Extend and bend, extend, exhale. Whoo, belly to spine. You got it. Amazing work. Try to keep the elbows at shoulder height. Keep the elbows slightly soft as you extend. Just a little bit more work. We're almost out for the day. You got it for 8, 7, 6. You can always switch out weights here, friends. Listen to what your needs are at this point in class. Give me 4 more. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Woo, hands to heart, breath in. Hand weights down, breath out. You can remove your block, make your way to tabletop all fours. Take one of your heavy weights behind your right knee crease. We're gonna work a little bit of our adductors before we leave today. I love it. Tuck your toes, take a breath in. It's a donkey kick with your breath out, straight up to the sky. Down, hook, down, and up. Actively flex your right foot. Stomp the sole of your foot straight up to the sky, getting your right quadricep parallel to your mat. We're focusing on the glute max. Hamstring is working. 8 more. 7, 6, last 5, just 4, last 3, hold it up to pulse in 2, and 1. Hold it up now, straight to the sky, gentle grip on your weight, using your right booty, squeeze and lift for 4, 3, hold it up in 2, and 1. Now take it across the left leg, across the midline, back up, tap your right arm, up to your kick, cross the midline, hook, arm tap, and up, across, up, arm tap, up, across, up, arm tap, up, for 4, 3, last 2, 1 more, whole thing, hold it up for 4, 3, 2, and 1, knee down. Woo, yes, that did some work. Let's take that weight gently out and take it across to your left knee crease. Same thing, other side. Make sure your shoulders stay over your wrist, breath in. As you exhale, lift that left knee back for your donkey kick. Down, up, down, up. Keep your right side body long. So shoulder and hips stay in line. Nice and level. Weight distributed on both palms pretty equally here. Just using the glute, lift your leg. Flex toes. 8, 7, 6, and 5. Last 4, 3, hold it up to pulse in 2, and 1, stomp your foot straight to the sky and squeeze and lift, squeeze, lift. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, hold it up in 3, 2, 1. Here's your hold. Take it across the midline. Lift it all the way back up and squeeze your knee to your arm. Press back, take it across, press back, tap your arm. Back, across, back and arm, back for 4. Almost there, 3. Almost there, 2. Last one, full range, then hold your solar foot up, hold it up. Last 4, navel to spine, 3, 2, and 1. Slowly take your knee down. Awesome, remove that weight. Maybe you shimmy your hips side to side, make some awkward looking booty circles, whatever it is, to get a little bit of love in. Yes, all right. On your forearms, lengthen your legs back, Sphinx pose, let's stretch. Melt your heart forward and down. Elbows staying under your shoulders, untuck your toes. So be active in your legs to protect your lumbar spine, but then soft through your belly, pull your heart forward, soften your shoulders down from the ears. Avoid crunching your chin up, just soft gaze past your nose. Find some deep breaths. Take one more big breath in. And a big breath out. All right. Slowly press up to your palms through tabletop. Make your way to down dog. All the way up and back. Nice little hip treat. Take your right leg high with the breath in. Then half pigeon with your breath out. Right knee to the back of your right wrist. A lower to your back knee. Make sure your left leg straight out of your hip socket. Rise up nice and tall. Shoulders and hips stacked. Core tight. Then fold it down. Maybe using that block here under your forearms if you'd like. Or for your forehead. Whatever feels right. If this doesn't feel good on your knee or your hips for any reason, you can swing your left leg forward and either do upright figure 4 or maybe come all the way to your back. Toes flexed if you're on your back or seated. And breathe into your right hip, just a few breaths. Now shedding some of those layers that make up who you are. And it's no lie, we have to guard ourselves. We're not always completely 100% honest with everyone around us, even our loved ones. So just being able to shed some layers when we get our sweat on, just whenever we can get out of our head and into our body. And I hope you can always come back to these places. And I hope that when you leave your mat, you can take some of that lightheartedness, those shedded layers, and keep shedding them off, at least for the rest of the afternoon. Just one more deep breath in and out. And slowly on your inhale, rise back up to your palms if you're not already there. Tuck your back toes, let your knee find your 3-leg dog. Shake out your right leg, maybe scorpion, flip dog if you want it, whatever you need. Circulation back into your leg. And we meet in downward facing dog. And inhale your left leg high. Exhale, half pigeon, left knee to the outside of your left wrist. Shin goes long in front of you. Untuck your right leg straight out of your hip socket. Let your core get tight. Try to stack and level your spine. And then fold when you want to fold. And if you're using your seated variation or your back, shift to your left hip, bring your right leg forward and either stay right here or take it to your back. All the options. It's about 2 more breaths right here for you. And on your next inhale, press into your palms, rise your spine back up, tuck your back knee or your toes and lift your knee. 3-leg dog, left leg up and back, shake it out, whatever you need. And if you're on your back, you have the option to stay because that's where we're going. Slowly bring your down dog all the way down to your knees. Shimmy off to your sit bones and lower all the way to your back. Take your time. When you get there, hug your knees into your chest. Apanasana, knees to chest pose. Give yourself a little love. Rock side to side. Let's go ahead and find a happy baby. Grab for the soles of your feet or your thighs. And start to shimmy or stay in stillness, whatever serves you. Just shoulders connect with the ground, start to soften and melt. Back of your head. Maybe you're swaying your head gently side to side, whatever. Nice. All right, friends, we have time for one supine twist. If you got it, take your arms out wide, knees to chest, and release your knees to the left side of your mat. We're just here for a couple breaths, so let it feel delicious as best you can with your right shoulder in the ground. Maybe you look to the right or you look up at the sky. Sign a couple nice deep breaths. Try to let your belly expand and fill the right side body. Get a little more space as you breathe. And on your next inhale, knees to chest. And linger longer if you'd like. Then release your knees over to the right. Opposite side, left shoulder in the ground. Maybe you look to the left or just look up to the sky. Eyes can be heavy or closed. And trying to let your breath lengthen your left side body. And with your next inhale, go ahead and hug your knees back into your chest, both hips on the ground, pelvis is neutral on the ground. Then squeeze yourself up into your tight ball, maybe bowing your chin, nose, or forehead in. Give yourself that little squeeze of love, and then release to Shavasana. Got a little bit of time here. I'll count down from about a minute, minute and a half. Try to let your body get wide, your palms up, or take one hand to your heart and one hand to your stomach. Let's check in with the muscles starting from the top of your head, soften your forehead. Maybe you close your eyes and let your eyes grow silent behind your heavy lids. Let the breath try to rise and fall easily, coming in and out of the passageway of your nose. Unclench your jaw, soften your cheeks, soften your tongue. And start to feel the back of your head rest on the mat and your shoulders rest. So your lungs fill and deflate, along with your belly, your abdomen, growing softer every breath you take. Maybe you notice your hips and your seat widen on the mat, slowly coming away laterally from one another. A little bit more room across the front, the transverse colon, your abdomen, your navel. Letting your hamstrings, your quads start to widen and soften. And imagine all the threads making up your muscles. And the thickness, the tautness of the weave just starts to loosen just a little. Knees just kind of resting in their spot. No tension. Maybe your calves even feel like a slight massage from the pressure point, greeting the earth. Your heels, your amazing calcaneus bones rested. Toes soft. Maybe you can feel lights of energy shining from each one of the tips of your toes. Letting your arms rest, melted wherever they are, all the pressure points soft. And feel the forearms Just like your quads and hamstrings, the tautness softening, the weave loosening. And the energy can shine out of your fingertips. Come back to your breath, starting to deepen your inhales and your exhales. Take one deep, full breath in together. Fill up. Open mouth, H-A. Ha. Sigh that breath out. When you're ready to move on and seal your practice, you can start to wiggle those shining lights of fingers and toes. Roll wrists and ankles. Maybe you draw it all together in a big good morning stretch. Nice long line of energy. Knees to chest when you're ready, giving yourself that squeeze, that reassurance that you're there for yourself. You can release the knees to one side, gently, just softly supporting yourself up when you're ready to that comfortable seat. No rush ever, because we're in our practice zone. Sit comfortably, maybe bring your hands to your heart. Option to dip your chin towards your chest and let your eyes flutter closed. One little excerpt from something I read years ago and wrote in a journal. What I lost and what I gained. And then I realized that to be more alive, I had to be less afraid. So I did it. I lost my fear and gained my whole life. Thank you for being here, everyone. From my heart to